Rockets are really metal cylinders that keep big piles of fuel in place. Whenever a portion of the fuel has been spent, the empty tanks are dropped to make the rocket lighter. Some parts crash down to Earth or burn up in the atmosphere, but most of the useless rocket parts stay up and begin to orbit the planet. After decades of space travel, low Earth orbit is a junkyard of spent boosters, broken satellites and millions of pieces of shrapnel from missile tests and explosions, circling Earth on crisscrossing orbits multiple times a day. Orbital speeds are so fast that being hit by debris the size of a pea is like being shot by a plasma gun. On impact, the debris vaporizes, releasing enough energy to punch holes straight through solid metal. So, we've covered the space around our planet with millions of deadly pieces of destruction. And we also put a $1 trillion global infrastructure network right in the danger zone. It performs critical duties essential to the modern world: global communication, GPS and navigation, collecting weather data, looking out for asteroids, and all manner of scientific discoveries. Things we would miss very much if they suddenly went away. If just one pea-sized bullet hits one of our 1,100 working satellites, it will be destroyed instantly. 3 or 4 satellites are already being destroyed this way every year. As the number of satellites and the amount of junk in orbit is expected to grow tenfold in the next decade, we're approaching a tipping point. But the worst thing in space is not tiny pieces of junk. The worst thing would be an unstoppable chain reaction that turns a lot of non-junk things into junk. For example, if 2 satellites hit each other in just the right way. If satellites collide, they don't stop and fall out of the sky. It's more of a splash than a crash. Orbital speeds are so fast, solid pieces spray right through each other, transforming the 2 satellites into clouds of thousands of little things still fast enough to destroy more satellites. This could trigger the slowest and most destructive sort of domino effect, a collision cascade. As more and more satellites are destroyed, the destruction accelerates exponentially, eventually destroying everything parked in orbit. Within 10 years, space around Earth may no longer be viable for long-term satellites or rockets. The worst-case scenario is horrifying. A debris field made of hundreds of millions of pieces, many too small to track, moving at 30,000 kilometers per hour. It would effectively create a deadly barrier around Earth, possibly too dangerous to cross. Dreams of moon bases, Mars colonies, or space travel at all may be set back centuries.